So if you've been thinking about getting a CDL license, one thing that might have crossed your mind is, whoa, I don't know how to drive stick, and these big trucks, they're only stick shift, right? Well, that's where you're wrong. So the one thing that you do have to understand that trucks these days come in both automatic and manual transmissions. However, we teach you how to drive a manual transmission, so when you do get on the road, then you're ready to rock and roll. My name is Jonathan with Driving Academy, and today what I'm going to be showing you is exactly how our simulators come into play, so then you can learn how to drive stick shift and how our program works to make sure that you have no fear in learning how to drive stick for the first time. So we actually have two sets of simulators here. This simulator that we have here is actually our starting one. This one is just going to give you the basics on exactly how to drive stick shift. So we would bring the student over here, we'd set them up with these headphones so it's nice and easy, and then we would walk them through a few training videos here. And what this is going to do, this is going to walk the student through exactly what we're going to have to show them and the basics of shifting before we bring them on to the other one. And as you can see, I'm going to be walking you through exactly what you're going to have to do. So after this part is done, and then we're going to come over here to the next big boy right over here, which is our L3 simulator. Let me show you what that looks like. So this is our next stage of teaching how to drive stick shift in a tractor trailer. So this is our biggest simulator. This actually has two phases just by itself. First phase is going to be basic mode. So what does that mean? We're going to be turning off all three screens here, so you're not actually going to be driving. All you're going to be doing is focusing on exactly what to do with the shifting and with your gears as well. Alright, so this is going to give you all the real sounds and all the real feeling as a real truck. So if you mess up, it's going to grind your gears. If you don't press the clutch the right way, it's not going to go into gear. So this is a great safe environment to actually teach you how to drive a manual transmission truck without going onto the highway and risking your life and risking equipment and risking getting into accidents, because that can be pretty scary unless you have this kind of training. This is all part of our training method that's built to train no matter who you are, right? So if you have experience driving a car, if you have no experience driving a manual transmission in a car as well, we can help you out. So let me give you a quick demo on how this works itself. So we're going to turn it on. As you can hear, the sound is actually working, right? So if you rev, everything's going to work correctly. So as a quick sneak peek, let me teach you how this whole thing works. So the first thing you got to focus on is to make sure you're neutral. How do you know you're neutral? The whole thing moves very freely back and forth. So what we're going to do, we're going to put into first gear. First gear, clutch all the way down, all the way to the left, and then you're going to back it up into first gear. Make sure this T-bar is down. We're then going to release the parking brakes to make sure that we're good. We're going to come off the clutch, nice and easy. We're then going to give it gas. So now, like we talked about, the screens are not moving. We are just focusing on looking at the RPMs and shifting. So I'm going to shift into second gear. How do we do that? You're going to bring up the RPMs to 1600. You're going to clutch into neutral. Then you're going to clutch into second. And then you're going to give it gas again. Give it gas to 1600 RPMs, clutch into neutral, and then clutch into third. So as you see, it goes nice and smooth. The reason why we have to double clutch is because it's called a non-synchronized transmission. In a car, you have synchronized transmissions, which means you only need one clutch and you shift. In a truck, you're actually going to have to clutch twice because you actually have to synchronize the transmission itself. So I'm going to show you how it's going to grind itself. So I'm going to put the T-bar up on purpose, and then we'll try to get into gear. And as you can see, it's not letting me do that, and it's grinding the gears. All right. So if I do it enough, it's going to stall just like a normal truck would. So this would be the first phase. Once you get on this big simulator, you're going to do this over and over again until you can do it with your eyes closed. And once you're comfortable doing this and you have the muscle memory built up, then we'll actually turn on the screens and have you actually drive in different kind of scenarios. So we can change the rain, change the environment. We can do whatever we want to do with you here so you can get extremely comfortable. So once you're comfortable here, then we'll put you on the real truck on the real road. And that's pretty much our secret sauce to teaching you how to drive stick shift for a tractor trailer, right? Because driving a manual transmission for many people is very scary. So no need to be afraid. Here at Driving Academy, we're here to help anybody, and we have a mission of helping 1 million people get on the road to freedom. And hopefully this video has helped you out and given you the courage to give us a call at 908-525-3609, so you know that we can teach you everything you have to know, whether it's manual transmissions, whether it's automatic transmissions, whether it's backing up, or whatever kind of theory you have. Give us a call. We'll show you exactly how we're going to help you out. Thanks. Have a great day.